All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Municipal Monroeville Planning Commission meeting for March 19th, 2025. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Sharon, if you could do the roll call, please.
Mrs. Montgomery?
Here.
Mrs. Lawrence?
Here.
Mr. Walker?
Here.
Mrs. Lewisburg?
Here.
Mr. Siegelson?
Here.
Miss Seaman? Ms. Pushnell? Mr. Weldon?
Here.
Very good, thank you. All right, so if I could ask for an emotion for the approval of minutes from February 19th, 2025.
I'll
motion.
Go ahead.
I'll second.
All right, very good.
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, and then Paul, I'm going to hand this over to you for the agenda.
Yep. Our first item tonight, under old business, 25-1-C, Love and Bright Beginnings. Applicant Laura Land Company is requesting conditional use approval pursuant to Article 5, Section 504L, Child Care Center as a principal use of the Monroeville zoning ordinance number 2779 to permit the operation of a child daycare business. The property is located at 4328 Northern Pike, Suites 101, 105, and 107, and identified as tax parcel 856S012 in the Boulevard zoning district. And I believe we have applicant. Would you like to come up to the microphone and tell us what you plan on doing?
Hi, good evening. My name is Laura Bartolomeucci James. I'm the owner of Laura Land Company. The building that was just pictured, I've owned for 11, 12 years now. Has a lot of vacancy. And I was approached by the owner of Love and Bright Beginnings that she was looking to go into that area to open a child care center for infant to school age children. And at 88% vacancy, I kind of was like, okay, let's try and do this.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically going to take over half the right side of the building and combining the 3 office suites that were there and vacant. Yeah, I think that's probably about it's the overall gist of it. If you have any questions?
So this is just a zoning change, Paul?
Excuse me?
It's just a zoning change?
No zoning change.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is just a use change.
Just a use change, okay, I got it.
From office business to childcare.
Childcare, got it.
That's a permitted use there, though, right?
Yes. Well, it's a conditional use.
Conditional use.
So there will be a hearing at the council meeting. First step is planning commission. If you get approval here tonight, you'll move on to council, and there will be a public hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Anyone have any questions?
Have you looked into traffic? Because that's a busy street.
Actually, I asked about if we needed to do a traffic study, and I was told no. But I do know it is a busy street.
There's not projected to be
Neighbor
more,
cut back his bushes a little bit.
it's not projected to produce more than 100 trips per day. And that's what triggers the traffic study.
Okay.
I guess that is a good question, like, what's the anticipated enrollment?
I know she's licensed right now for 120, but wants to back her license down to no more than, I believe, 80 children.
80, okay.
Of which, you know, at certain times, there's not 80 children there.
Right,
Especially whenever it's school-age kids, they might be there in the morning for before care, after school care, but not during the day. During the day, she has primarily infants to like 4 and 5-year-olds.
okay.
Some of that might be governed also by the fire code. You know, once she gets through the land development portion of it, it'll go into the building inspection. And once our fire inspection looks at the building, you know, those numbers might get reduced, or they might have to put sprinklers in or additional doors. So, yeah, this isn't This isn't the last step, this is just the very beginning.
Very good.
Is there an outdoor portion, like a recess area? I know some of the shop here.
Yes.
I assume it's in the back.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's on the drawings that I submitted for,
Okay.
in the back for there to be a small outdoor portion.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah. Very good. Any other questions? No?
I'm good.
Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll motion.
I second.
Very good.
Thank you.
Approved.
All in
Thank you.
favor?
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And
Thank you.
I'll send you a letter, and then the council meetings are the first Tuesday and second Tuesday of the month. So
Okay.
we'll see you back in April.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Second item, this is new business, 25-2C Pyramid Healthcare, Inc. Applicant Pyramid Healthcare is requesting conditional use approval pursuant to Article 5, Section 504 CCCC, Substance Abuse Treatment Facility of the Monroeville Zoning Ordinance Number 2779, to permit the operation of a substance abuse facility. The property address is 279 Center Road and identified as tax parcel 743D303 in the Boulevard Zoning District. And the applicant is here as well.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Jeff Reese, counsel for Pyramid Healthcare. With me tonight, I have David Pertile, general counsel, and Dan Gelman, who's with operations. So between the three of us, we should be able to answer any questions you have.
Okay.
I also have, so 2 weeks ago, we had a zoning hearing, board hearing, to get a variance for parking, because the parking requirement of the ordinance is far larger than what you'll see on the plans, or the plans that you already have would permit. So the plan I have has outlined in color, in sort of a reddish orange, the parking that will be added to come to the total number of spots that we will have, and that will meet the requirement with the variance that the zoning board granted to us.
Thank you.
I apologize, it's small, but I think
Thank you.
coupled with the larger one you already have,
Sir?
the red helps out. I have enough for all the council for April.
So the items that are outlined in red are the new spaces?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, those will be created. There's going to be a redrawing of lines from what's there now to expand the existing parking. And then, yes, the red parking spot areas will be the additional parking that's added. But just to give you a little bit of background about what Pyramid is, Pyramid was founded in 1999, has approximately 80 facilities throughout 8 different states, providing substance abuse treatment facility. This particular location, we're earmarking about 140 beds, and on an annual basis, probably treat approximately 2,000 patients. What's a little bit different from Pyramid as opposed to some other facilities is this is an inpatient facility. And so as it relates to parking and traffic, we don't have the same issues that other facilities have. Everyone that comes in is provided transportation by Pyramid, and by discharge, Pyramid drives and transports those people out of the facility. No one is permitted, none of the residents are permitted to have a vehicle, and there are little to no visits. So all of the parking, all of the traffic are deliveries for food, medical supplies, things of that nature, and then the employees as they come and go to work. So based upon, I think it's a 3-shift schedule, is that accurate, Dan? Yeah. That would be sort of the heavy times for traffic. So the morning shift, the afternoon shift, and then the overnight. Between those times, there will be very little ingress and egress from the facility. Approximately 100 full-time jobs will be created by having the facility with competitive wages, benefits and wage package, probably about $6 million on an annual basis to the community. And in terms of the investment in the building, it's been sitting vacant for some time now. It was previously a nursing care facility, and Pyramid will be investing millions of dollars to bring the building up to the standards that they require, and using local contractors to do that work. So there will be an influx of income into the community from that as well. I think I may have to defer to Dan a little bit on this, but in terms of security, it will be a secure facility. There will be cameras. Lights will be downlit as required. Is there anything else with regard to security, Dan, that you think is important?
You have to come to the podium.
Yeah, I'll just add that
individuals who come for treatment at the facility would never go unsupervised. So even when they're in their rooms and sleeping, there are checks. They're checked on just to make sure that that they're safe and abiding by all the rules in their rooms. If they are outside getting rec time or anything like that, they're always accompanied by a staff member.
Okay.
And then one of the things that we're addressing with Paul and have discussed with him is based upon our changes to the parking and the additional spaces that we need, we do need to submit a stormwater plan. That's being handled right now by Scheffler and Company in Sewickley. That plan will be available for review by the council in advance of the council meeting, and any steps necessary to make sure we comply will also be done. One of the sort of constraints that we have with the sales agreement that Pyramid is under is having approvals completed by the end of April. So we would ask, to the extent that you would vote to approve this, that it be conditioned on us providing a stormwater plan to the council for approval. Other than that, it's our intention to meet all requirements of the conditional use. The licenses will be required to operate and certainly will be required for occupancy. And any questions you have, we're more than happy to answer them.
When people are discharged from this facility, when they complete their time there, is it like a penitentiary where they just basically, do people come to pick them up? Is it arranged? Do they go to another facility, like a lesser facility? What happens after someone completes?
So they won't be picked up. Dan can speak to this, but they will be transported by Pyramid in Pyramid's own vehicle to where they go. But if you want to speak to
Yeah,
where
and
to.
in a lot of cases, that's back to their home community, wherever that may be. But more often than not, they're looking for safe, stable housing. And so that would be oftentimes, in an ideal world, that would be combined with more treatment on an outpatient basis. Or it could even be like a lower level of treatment at a halfway house type of program.
That's kind of what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Forgive my ignorance. I couldn't think of the name.
No, that's okay.
That's where they go next to the halfway house.
But we would drive them there.
Okay.
It wouldn't be like we open the gates and they walk out. We would drive them there.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm good.
I think we're good. Could I get a motion to approve?
You've got a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You are approved, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Paul, I think that's it, yeah?
Yeah, the chairperson usually does the final item on the agenda,
Which is
adjournment.
the adjournment.
The adjournment,
All right, motion to adjourn.
that's where you use your hammer.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Very good. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.